You can't wake up in the morning without a cup of coffee, feel tired and sleepy after eating, want to get rid of brain fog, clear your skin, and lose a couple of extra kilos? The internet offered me a magic pill, a way of eating designed for us as a species by nature itself. Thanks to this, you'll flush out excess toxins, stop emitting unpleasant odors from your mouth, and the extra weight will disappear on its own. You'll be maximally energetic and healthy. Amazing! I think you already guessed, we're talking about popular raw vegan movement.
I ate only fruit sugar for 2 weeks. What happened to my health was nothing short of an absolute miracle. Whole fruit sugar healed me. It educated me on what's really happening. Whole fruit by itself can detox the body as efficiently and as effectively as possible. If you're overweight, if you have inflammation, you have to detox your body, and fruit is the way to do it.
Yes, exactly. Raw fruits, some vegetables, and nuts are the foundation of this diet. And if you think that this idea isn't popular and that only a small number of people follow it, you are wrong. Statistics show that in the USA alone there are over a million of raw foodists, and many Hollywood stars adhere to this lean diet. You can also see how mentions of the movement are changing on the Instagram and TikTok since 2015.
My number one reason for
Yeah.
eating this way and eating so clean, because I have so much unlimited energy to do the podcast, take care of my kids, do a million things in a day, and I never crash. So with the other
Yeah.
things, like the manufactured things, or when I used to drink coffee or all that, as much as I loved it, I would crash.
Yeah.
So I never want to feel that. So, and I feel like anything addictive like that, a lot of it makes us crash and doesn't give us the natural energy that we truly need.
You always see healthy people living on the beach, in complete harmony with themselves, doing light physical exercises, with amazing toned bodies, always active, energetic, and sitting on the beach with their coconuts. After all, this is exactly what nature intended for us. We weren't made to wear heavy clothing, live in the north, or butcher meat with our herbivore teeth. But that's where things get weird. Unlike people who consider this lifestyle a godsend, for Jana Samsonova, this health experiment cost her life.
Jana Samsonova, a social media influencer, followed an extreme raw vegan diet where she only drank coconut water and fruit juices instead of regular water. Over time, her body started shutting down from severe malnutrition, and at just 39 years old, she passed away.
And she's not the only one. It isn't the only case that shocked the public. In the March 2023, the child of raw foodist blogger Maxim Luty, who advocated for this healthy lifestyle, passed away due to malnutrition. These people were well-known bloggers in the raw vegan community, but how many more have ruined their health without gaining internet fame? On Raw Foods Forum, you can see a lot of posts about people losing too much weight, but many people also talk about losing their menstrual cycle, and this is considered a positive result. I'm not joking, but maybe these people just weren't prepared for clean eating or messed up their balance, because you can't just become a raw vegan overnight. You have to go through a bunch of cleanses for parasite, toxins, and waste. They use coffee enemas, nasal mucus flushes, and other methods.
The body needs to filter out the toxins, the parasites, the mucus, and whatever it is that is there to compromise the body to get out of the body.
And here's what seems strange to me. Our bodies already have detox systems. Our liver, kidneys, and other organs aren't just for show. If you don't have serious illnesses, interfering with your internal system is dangerous, especially after watching some internet guru with no medical degree. But raw foodists have their favorite counter-arguments ready. Big Pharma doesn't want you healthy. The system profits from keeping you dependent on their drugs. This is starting to sound like a classic cult tactic. Anything that contradicts their beliefs is a conspiracy against them. A theory about medical companies plotting to keep you sick. Ironically, since the discovery of penicillin along with vaccines and medical advances, global life expectancy has surged by nearly 30 years. Being a raw vegan means being pure, crystalline, healthy. But what if you're not? They use gross manipulation, often showing what supposedly happens to regular people after detoxes.
Of biofilm in the bowels. Okay, I call it mucoid plaque, but it's just a combination of biofilm, mucus, old food, fecal matter that isn't leaving. Okay, and it's built up, and some people have real problems with.
But there is zero scientific proof that normal people have this. These videos all copy each other using the same manipulative tricks. Let's not forget that gurus of the raw vegan community have their own agenda, selling their services, their books, hooking you in to make money. Let's not forget that gurus of the raw vegan community have their own agenda, selling their services, their books, hooking you into to make money. But is it really as fantastically amazing as the propaganda claims? Fruit contains a lot of water and glucose, fast sugar. People transitioning to raw veganism, especially at first, experience a surge of energy and lightness.
When you take cocaine, part of your brain lights up. And when you take heroin, another part. But when you and I eat sugar, I don't care if it's fruit sugar or glucose or dextrose or sucrose, the whole brain lights up.
Yes, because fruits and vegetables are loaded with sugar. We all know that sugar rush after eating chocolate, a temporary burst of energy and positivity. That's the moment when sugar starts breaking down in your blood. Plus, most likely you stopped eating junk food and drinking soda, and also got a lot of vitamins and antioxidants instead. So, of course, you are feeling better, but only short term, because many micronutrients and protein like collagen, the building block of skin, hair, blood, and other tissues, vitamin D, vitamin B12, iron, and others are left in deficit. Major studies show that a fruit-based diet can lead not only to fat loss, but also to bone density reduction due to long-term deficiencies. Blood tests of raw vegans showed severe micronutrient deficiencies. This table shows the percentage of people with vitamins deficiencies among raw foodists and general public. Why does society still push such dangerous and questionable theories? Because someone profits from it? True, modern diets are full of junk food packed with fast carbs. Adding fruit, vegetables, green proteins, and healthy fats is great, but extremism always backfires. While raw veganism can offer short term benefits like increased energy and a sense of lightness, it's important to approach it with caution. The human body is complex, and long term adherence to such an extreme diet often leads to nutrient deficiencies, especially in vitamin B12, iron, zinc, omega 3 fatty acids, and calcium. That said, it is possible to remain healthy on a raw vegan diet if you take the right steps. Supplement with essential nutrients like vitamin B12, D, iodine, and omega 3s. Monitor your health regularly through blood tests. Consult with licensed nutritionists or doctor to ensure you are meeting all your dietary needs. However, many influencers and so-called raw food gurus online rarely talk about these precautions. Instead, they focus solely on promoting their lifestyle, selling detox programs, paid courses, and exclusive content, while leaving out the risks, the science, and the importance of individual health monitoring. The truth is, most people don't need extreme diets to be healthy. Rather than chasing trends or paying for expensive programs, focus on making informed, sustainable food choices that support your long term well being. A well balanced plant based or omnivorous diet, rich in whole foods and free from unnecessary restrictions, is usually the best path to lasting health. Remember, health isn't about purity or extremes, it's about consistency, balance, and listening to your body.